Well, good evening, VC. Brian here, aka Cosmic Vinyl. It's because I'm out there, man. Anyway, I am here to hopefully do a quick video, a little contest video. This is for a fella who's also a newcomer to the VC. Chris Has the Spins is the name of the channel. Chris, if you're listening to this, I've had the spins too, man. It'll clear up. Just give it some time. It'll calm down. I know it's embarrassing when you get the spins and you're like in the middle of doing something and all of a sudden you feel the urge to spin, and you just gotta, maybe you're in a meeting at work, or sometimes you just gotta clench up and try and make it through. So, but like I said, it'll clear up, buddy. Anyway, Chris Has the Spins as a contest. It is called the No Subs Cover Contest. Hold on, I gotta turn this down. Damn mountain behind me rocking out. Gotta turn it down. Actually, this is a Mountain Nantucket Sleigh Ride. Friggin' great record. Great artwork too. Shoot, I should have put this in the video. Could have fell in a couple different categories. But anyway, that's what we're listening to, a little Mountain Nantucket Sleigh Ride. But anyway, it's the No Subs Cover Contest. Here's a guy who comes out of the gate with little or no subs, decides to start out with, has the cheekiness to start out with a video, a contest video, in order to get subs. Brilliant! Why didn't I think of that? It's a great idea. It is actually a pretty good idea. I hope it's working out for you. Chris has shown some pretty cool stuff. He's got must have a pretty cool a collection as well. I hope to see more, Chris, so keep on rocking them out. Chris only has 3 videos out with the estimated running time of about 1 week each, so there's plenty of content there between the 3 videos. Just kidding, Chris. I know how hard it is to get your videos down for, I could talk for days. In fact, I'm still talking. What am I doing? I said I'd have a quick video. I'm still blabbering on. Anyway, I decided to go for it. It's 20 albums. They're covers only, and each one has a different topic for the cover. So, I'll just start off with my first one. The first one is an album cover that you'd like to recreate, like say superimpose your faces over their faces, or maybe everybody dresses up and poses for the album cover. I so wish I would have had the time to do this, but a cool one I thought would be to do for the Ramones' Rocket to Russia. I thought that would be a cool one to do. Or even could have done their Ramones' first record too. It's basically kind of the same cover. But yeah, if I could have got some friends together, maybe my band or something together, and we all could have thrown on leather jackets and tore up jeans. Maybe I'll save it and post it in another video someday, but I thought this would be a cool one to recreate. I am going to try and go through these quickly. So the next one is an album cover that makes you happy. I have several that would make me happy. The one I chose is, actually, now that I think about it, it's actually kind of creeping me out more than making me happy. But this is an album by the Gentrys. At first I looked at that sun and I thought, oh, it's a sun. Oh, happy day. But now that I'm looking at it, it's like a creepy sun creature. But anyway, this was supposed to be the one, it even has stubble. Razor stubble. What was I thinking? Anyway, this was supposed to be one that made me happy. So anyway, that's my entry for my happy record. The Gentrys. Somebody told me that the Mouth of the South guy, the manager from WWE, used to manage wrestlers, was in that band. I never did check it out, but I'm sure it's true. An album that makes you sad, that would be this record here. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. This is an absolutely killer record. Look at that, man. Look how he's a pimp right there. Look at that, man. I mean, that leather jacket and the tie, and he's the man right there. Got a gatefold here with some Marvin collage in it. Yeah, this is obviously a reissue, but it's got songs on it like What's Going On, Mercy Me. It's a great record. But anyway, this makes me sad because of the story behind it. Marvin ended up getting messed up on drugs and lived at and you know, in his same parents' house. His dad ended up killing him. It's a you'll have to look it up, man. But it makes me sad just thinking about the whole situation. Is just a sad thing. A sexy cover. I could have went several different ways on this because I do have a lot of 80s like glam rock and metal albums, so they always have chicks on them and stuff. But I went with this one. This is the sorry, it's in the shrink. So this is Scorpions' Love at First Sting. And it's a guy and a girl making out while he's giving her a tattoo of a scorpion on her that little area right there. I just love that area. I don't know why. But yeah, that is right there above the crease there. So yeah, this is I thought that'd be a sexy one. That's the one I chose for my sexy cover. The next one is Show a Boring cover. Again, I could have went with one that just had words on it or a generic cover. Doesn't mean I don't like the record, but the cover of this is a little bit boring. This is The Worst of Jefferson Airplane. I mean, it's got the cool font and everything. It's just a boring cover, no picture, no action. Kind of something you'd see on the cover of your old Bible that used to lay around your parents' or grandparents' house when you were a kid. Best Dressed. I love this one. I took the liberty of putting a couple out for this one, but this is the Romantics. Those guys were dressed to the nines. Check out the leather. All in the leather suits, the red leather. I mean, these guys, look at this. Look at that. They got their you know, the Beatles used to have their Beatle boots. They have the Romantic boots. Check that out. Yeah, this is my Best Dressed album cover right here. Killer. I'd wear that about 40 years ago. Okay, that would have made me 14, so that would have been weird. How about 30 years ago? I also went with this one too for the same. Just because they got dressed up for this one. Kiss, Dressed to Kill. Pretty cool. They actually, story behind that is that Bill Aucoin, they borrowed Bill Aucoin's suits to dress for the cover. That's why some of them are a bit ill-fitting on our heroes there. But yeah, great album cover, and they're Dressed to Kill. I mean, it fits perfectly, right? Female lead. I went with this. I just think this gal is so hot, and I loved her from back in the 80s. She had the song, the popular song that was on. Oh, for crying out loud! Top Gun. This is Berlin, and Pleasure Victim. Yeah, she was the lead singer. Her name was, give me a second here. I'm not gonna find it. I don't even know her name. How sad is that? Terry Nunn? Terry Nunn, we'll call her. Look at that, the inner sleeve. She's hot. I always thought she was hot. Could have picked a lot. I could have picked a lot of different female leads. I have Janice over there. I could have picked Pat Benatar. I could have picked the Chrissy Hine of the Pretenders. I could have blah blah blah. I could have went on and on. Box set cover. Unfortunately, I don't own any box sets, so I went with what the closest thing that I have is this. It's an anthology. It's a Beatles anthology. It's this one here. It's a collection of the Beatles, all the Beatles love songs. It's a 2-record set. It's got a pretty cool gatefold there. And the case is almost like a leather, like, if you can see that, it's almost like leather, like or pleather. But yeah, it's on the Capitol Records. It's got a lot of great songs on it. I chose that. Since I don't have a box set, I chose that. It's an anthology. A record not many people would own. I used to have this on cassette a long time ago. Me and my friends that we used to hang out with and work at the same restaurant, we partied together, we worked together, we lived together. We went out with each other's girlfriends, whatever. It was a mess. But anyway, this record, we were kind of, believe it or not, I used to be into like some 80s rap or hip hop. I never called it hip hop. We used to call it rap back then. But this is Nucleus, Jam on Revenge. Had it on cassette for the longest time when I was younger. Check out those guys. But yeah, I found this just the other day actually. Got it for I think $1. I couldn't pass that up, and it's in like primo condition. You guys have got to check this out. It's like space rap kind of a thing, and it's fun. It's fun. Nucleus, Jam on Revenge. Wiki, 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 wiki. The next one is great artwork. Oh my God! I mean, how do you narrow that down? I went with this though. I wanted to get some 80s type metal in there, so I went with this crazy one, The Ultimate Sin by Ozzy Osbourne. And I mean, that's pretty extreme art there, right? The crazy rocker chick with her pet fiend, Ozzy. Here, get a better look at Ozzy's fiending out. Jaron! Anyway, that was one of my art ones. Also went with this. Just kind of this rainbow record. Straight Between the Eyes. I always thought that was an absolutely cool record album. Got the little rainbow in the eye right there in the sclera. Yeah, I just busted out the technical terms. I work in the medical field. I can do that. Psych cover. I could have picked a million records. I don't know why. This one just caught my eye, so I grabbed it. This is Old Strawberry Alarm Clock. I just love the color. Here's a bunch of guys sitting around their silk Middle Eastern garb or Indian garb. They're probably getting ready to sit down and maybe take a tab or two and play the sitar or Who knows what they're getting ready to do? But I just love the colors, and it pretty much spells out the psychedelic look of the era. So cool record too. Love this record. I mean, how can you go wrong on the Rainy Day Mushroom Pillow? I wonder which one of these pillows is the Rainy Day Mushroom Pillow. Maybe it's that one right there, I bet. The next one is a blues cover. I'm gonna get crucified for saying this, but I don't have any blues records really that are like straight up blues. And if I did, I would like the real blues, like Howlin' Wolf or Lead Belly or Blind Willie or something like that. I don't have anything like that. Instead, I just decided to take the opportunity to throw this guy in there because he kind of has a blues name. I don't know. This isn't really a blues album, but this is Johnny Guitar Watson. This is my daughter's favorite record too that I have in my collection. I don't know if it's just because she likes the cover or the guy's name or what, but he looks funky there in his cardboard limo or whatever, Cadillac Fleetwood. Got his guitar there and his driver. It's got the chicks. Yeah, I decided to go with this instead of a blues record. I went with a real mother for ya by Johnny Guitar Watson. I'm cruising right through this. Jazz cover. I do have a couple of jazz records. I have the Miles Davis, Some Kind of Blue, and then I've got this. Not too long ago, I featured this in a video. This Herbie Hancock. Headhunters with Herbie Hancock. Great record. God, I love the color purple, especially when it's mixed in with oranges and reds, and sometimes pinks and greens. I guess I love purple with all different colors. Went with a soul cover. Got a lot of soul records. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I'm beefing up that part of my collection. I love soul and funk and that sort of music. Like Isaac Hayes, or got some Spinners, or some Commodores, or Ohio Players. Hot Chocolate. Chocolate Milk. But I went with this. The Chairman of the Board, mind you. This is a great record. Got the ashtray there full. It must have been like, it must have been a long night in the studio hammering out some songs and, working on a record or something. Check these guys out. Now this fella right here looks like the Chairman of the Board. I say biggest afro wins. But yeah, those are some bad boys right there. It's a great record. This has the hit, "Give me just a little more time." Yeah, it's a great record. Sorry about that. That's my soul choice. A record that the fewest people have seen. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I haven't seen. I just happened upon this record at a flea market last summer, and I'd never seen it before, nor did I know that this group existed. And I'll probably feature it later on in another video, but for now I'm going to show it just for this. But this is called the Hello People. And I don't know, maybe you've heard of them, maybe you haven't. But the Hello People are a musical group, and their shtick is that they're mimes. They do little mime stuff between songs, and I mean, you can't hear them because they're doing it. They're miming. And then they even wear a little mime makeup and stuff. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of a cool record. It's got the little cutout here, but Yeah, I picked that up. It's a little bit sunshine pop, psych pop, and I dig it. But yeah, that's what I chose for my fewest people have seen. I hope that fits. Um, Guitar cover. I got two here by the same fella. I got these for $10 a piece at the Goodwill, still in the shrink. Perfect condition. I don't know who this fella is, but I think at one time they called him the king of the guitar, and it's not metal. It's the king from up above. This is a gospel guitar, and this is Joe Mathis. But I just love the guitar itself. Look at the guitar that he plays. I've never seen anything like that. It's amazing. Got the double neck there, one shorter than the other. Check out the amplifier and stuff too. It's pretty cool. I actually got two records. There's a picture of him holding the guitar right there. Yeah, pretty darn cool. I've only listened to these records maybe once or twice, but I had to have them. Went for $10. Cool looking guitar anyway. Coming into the home stretch here. An iconic album cover. They're all iconic. But I went with this one. I went with Van Halen 1. I mean, when these guys hit the scene, everything changed. LA Rock was totally different after that. Rock and roll was different after that. Check out the back. Classic David Lee Roth. What the? Look at those shoes. High heels on them. Friggin' amazing. Yeah, Diamond Dave and the Boys. I went with that. Must have been after a show. They're all sweaty there. Maybe a wild party, who knows? But probably a show, maybe a video shoot, who knows? Van Halen. Alright, gatefold, best gatefold. I don't know, these, I like these. You might not, but this is Grand Funk Red album. And, you know, nothing really special about the outside, but I once put this on display for the longest time in my living room. Look at these bad boys in the gatefold. These guys are ready to rock your face off. I mean, check out the hair and look at this guy's Fu Manchu mustache, the scarf. This guy's afro, no shirt. He's not afraid to rock out some chest hair. These guys are ready to kill it. So yeah, that was one of my favorite gatefolds. I picked two, by the way. Cream Wheels of Fire. This is a cool record. I'm about due for an upgrade though. This thing's been beat up, but you know it's nothing much. It's silver and black, but then boom! Hello. Need sunglasses to look at this. Need I say anymore? It looks like something that the Fool. I don't know if it was designed by the Fool or what, but pretty darn cool. Nope, it's album designed by Stanislaw Zagorski and Martin Sharp. But yeah, I almost picked for album art. I almost picked Cream by Disraeli Gears too, because that's got a lot like that inside cover. Oldest record. I don't even know how old any of my records are. Hold on, Diet Coke time. You can hear my voice getting cracked. I had a rough practice the other night, about killed my voice. And the Batman koozie. This is actually designed for a bottle, but just unzip it. There you go. I don't know if this is my oldest record. It looks old. It's got old songs on it. Look, Johnny Cash looks young in this, so I think it's old. This is Johnny Cash sings the songs that made him famous. I love this record cover. This is amazing. Got the Sun label up there. Look how handsome that fella is. He's ready to rockabilly your face off. I Walk the Line, and a bunch of other songs. But yeah, this is a pretty cool record. I always like the Sun label too. Am I gonna be able to show it to you? Of course I am. Get in there, you demon. This one kind of old too, but probably not. It's probably 70s, but this is, or maybe 60s. Who knows? This is Buck Owen, and his Buckaroos. I got a tiger by the tail, can't you see? Great record, old Buck. For the grand finale, this is my oddest, most obscure, I don't know if it actually is, but it is to me. This was my first record album I ever owned as a kid. Obviously, I think I was even in grade school when I got it. And I had no idea what lay within. I just knew I thought I was into comic books and stuff, and I liked the cover, and I begged my mom to buy it for me, to spend the whatever it was, $4 to buy it back in the day. This is my introduction to bubblegum rock. Kazinet's Cats Singing Orchestral Circus. And yes, it is an odd one. This is not the same one that I had, mind you. It is an OG, but it is not the same one that I had. The one that I had, I decided to write, everybody on here looked like one of my friends, so I would write like my friend's name next to it, like that was my friend Mike Kelly, and that was my friend Todd Hansen, and so on and so forth. And so I obviously made a mess of it, and I probably drew like little voice balloons and stuff on it too. So, but yeah, this is I actually really like this record, Quick Joey Small, and it's got 1910 Fruit Gum and Ohio Express. It's the music explosion is gonna take place on this record. Yeah, this is great. I plan to do actually a video featuring bubblegum rock and the history of it, and I'll show some of my, got a lot of bubblegum records, but yeah, that wraps it up for me. Chris, if you're out there, man, congratulations on the subs that you're gonna have. I'm sure that your sub count will start to grow, and as you make more videos, and I'm subbed to you. I'm sure a lot of other people will be as well. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what you've got in the future to show for records, and welcome aboard. Like, I don't know, I feel weird saying that since I've only been doing this a couple months. So, anyway, VC, I wish you a great night and a good day. This is Cosmic Vinyl. Brian, peace out.